What's up, guys? It has been forever. I know. I went and recorded a video like a week ago. I hated it. It was the most boring thing I've ever watched, so I didn't upload it. The last two I did before that, I had issues with the GoPro. I didn't get it set up right. So now we are out here once again on my newest edition, the CRF110. This is like the best little thing I ever bought, and now I get to share to you why you need to own one of these things. This might be the second best thing after a Honda Grom. I would not choose this over a Grom, but I would say it is a very close second. Like, the one thing that sucks about it is it's not street legal. If it was street legal, oh, I'd put this right up there with it. Why are you stopping for me? You got a stop sign? Go ahead. I mean, courteous to the bike. I appreciate that, but there's no need. So, like, let's start off. This thing is basically a Grom without a clutch, minus, give or take, 60 pounds. And it's so small, you can do, like, anything with it. You can take it anywhere, and, like, this is second gear right here. There's no clutch. So, like, wheeling, you just lean back, or forward then back, and it just comes right up. Like, how sick is that? It's a bike you can just literally just putz around and do kind of just whatever on. I've been having the time of my life on this thing. I haven't even owned it a week. It was kind of an impulse purchase. But here we are. I just keep hearing so much about these things. And now I finally got one. I already put a street tire on the back. I put tall bars, and I just put the bar back on today. I just did a fresh oil change. But this bike, I bought it with literally 0 hours on it. It's a 2023. It's been a long time since I've rode a pre-19. So in 2019, they had fuel injection to these. And me personally, I wouldn't own one of these without fuel injection. The fuel injection is just so nice. It costs a lot more, but like in the grand scheme, are you gonna like, you know, you can find these for low twos. A carbureted one is 1,500-ish to like 1,800. So I mean, you pay the difference. You get such a better bike. You can modify these way more. Like, you can do everything on them. It's a 4-speed. I don't know, the no clutch is just kind of fun. But I put the street tire on it just because it fits my shenanigans more than off-roading. And these things still do like 55, 60 miles an hour. Like, don't let the 4-speed fool you in the 110cc. Like, it's a pit bike, but it can move. And being a pit bike, the great thing is you can just kind of go anywhere and just do anything. It's a toy. It's a toy that adults can ride. I actually didn't mind it with the stock bars either, but the tall bars just are a lot better. I'm only 5'9", and to me personally, I still think it needs tall bars. I know people are taller than me put shorter bars on them than this. This is the XR50s. A lot of people put the KLX 110s, same bars that they put on the Groms. Now, one thing I will say, I went to my local dealer and I was pricing out a brand new one, which I decided absolutely no way. A brand new one out the door, 25 was $3,700, 26 was $3,800. And I'm like, that's nuts. That's almost the price of a Grom. So I said, screw that. I went and bought a used one. I paid low twos for this one. Had 0 hours on it. It's seriously never been rode. Backstory of it: guy bought it for his kid for a Christmas gift. And his kid moved in with his mom. Mom doesn't live in state, so kid never learned how to ride it. So dad got tired of it sitting, and here we are. I got a 110. And you just kind of get into more shenanigans than you do than on a Grom. Like, why am I out here riding through a park? I couldn't tell you. Because I can. That's why. So why should you get this and not something different? Well, that's a good question. Do you already have a bike that's street legal, or do you have use for this that's not on the streets? That's what it should come down to. That was third gear. I need to get a seat cover on it. That's for sure. The stock cover kind of sucks. The stock seat is very, very slippery. And honestly, I don't have much to say about the off-roading on these. But the on-roading is still just a riot. Not having the clutch oddly is one of the nicest things ever. Everything I own has a clutch, so just having one bike without it makes it so easy to ride. The fuel injection, it's push to start. It's got a kick to start too if the battery dies. And what is cool, these things have crazy aftermarket, so like I can even put a handbrake on this with drum brakes. Isn't that crazy? 50 Stunt sells that. Priced out OEM plastics. This side shroud and this side shroud are like $220 just for white plastic. Like I buy UFO replica plastics right now. They're on sale for $75.10. It comes out to like $110 after shipping. $110 after shipping's the side of price of one panel from Honda. What sense does that make? And online reviews said that they're thicker than the stock ones usually are on pretty much everything they make. Do the math here and tell me where this adds up. And Honda parts prices, if you're not familiar, are normally like pretty cheap. Grom parts and like the Navi parts are next to nothing. Like I swear you pay the prices of big bike stuff on this. My buddy's big bike plastics for his CRF450 cost less than they cost for the 50. Oh, it's cool too. These things do have a low fuel light and a check engine light. Like the technology in them is awesome. It's the perfect amount. On the pages, I realized a lot of people make 20 horsepower out of these things, which I can't imagine. So I've rode Groms with 20 horsepower. I've never rode a 110 with 20 horsepower. I've never rode a 110 with more than the stock 7. I'm just trying to picture, like, imagine how much 20 horsepower is in a 170-pound kid's bike. The age rating on these is 8 to 12, and here I am, a full-grown adult, having the time of my life on it. Like, I've owned 50s, I've owned 70s, I've had a 65 two-stroke, and none of them are like this. And I don't know if it's just because of fuel injection, if this is just a perfect size, or what the deal is. But you can do everything on this. I need to do some off-roading on this thing, but I haven't found a good place to go off-road yet. All the off-roading spots kind of suck. Let's keep going. Ooh, there's that street tire sliding on me. Oh, shoot. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, another thing stupid. So I was looking at, just getting a second rear wheel for it, because it'd be nice just to be able to switch to a dirt tire and switch back to the street, because I know I'd have fun on both. The stupid OEM wheel is like $350. That costs more than a Grom Anki wheel. A genuine Anki Grom wheel. Why does it cost more? These things are probably the easiest thing to wheelie in the world, but I don't think they teach, like, they'll teach you foot brake, but they won't teach you the fundamentals so much like a Grom, just because there's no clutch. The Grom will teach you to clutch up literally anything. These, you just gas it and go, and you don't really need the brake on these so much. You can literally just go to standing up on the seat and not flip over. Alright, let's get it stable. There we go, there we go. And just like that, you're wheeling with no brakes. I would never do that on my Grom, because I'd crash. Knee knocker, cross, back over. Alright, let's go, let's go. So if we get at the more cons of like why the 110 is not worth the price, because I've kind of lost track of what I was doing in this video, which is telling you guys why you need one of these. So let's get into the cons. It's got drum front and disc brakes. I already got to the price. The price absolutely sucks. But the drum front and rear brakes suck. It should have disc brakes. Disc brakes would honestly make this thing so much better. And I have everything to do the Grom swap on it. Like I have the motor, the forks, swing arm wheels, I have all of it. I don't know if I want to do it because I have a monkey and a Grom. Like I basically have 2 Groms already. To me, it's just like, I know it's different, but it's still like kind of the same thing. So I don't really want to do that, but it is a good option. They're really cool. I think they're one of the coolest things you could ever have. But the no disc brakes sucks. I wish they made a disc brake kit just to put disc brakes on this stock bike. From what I was researching, there are options out there. It kind of confuses me how it works. I need to do more research in it. This bike's still new to me, so I haven't put a lot of time trying to figure out all the technicals of what I can do to it. I don't really want to dump a ton of money into it. Like, I've already modified it a lot. I'm going to order a seat cover tonight, which by the time this video gets uploaded will be who knows when later. As a pit bike, this is the best thing I've ever rode. Just get rid of the SSR, the cheap China stuff, get rid of the CRF50, 70, all that stuff. The 110 is the way to go. And you get up to 125, it's not a pit bike anymore. And the KLX 110 is like a full size. Basically the same size as the Grom. This is like 2/3 of a Grom. So therefore, I think this wins over the KLX. But as far as like motor upgrades and everything, they make all of it for this. If you can do it to a Grom, you can do it to this. One thing I really want to learn to do on this is throttle hand drag so I can get better at it. I've only done a couple on my Grom, and I'd love to get just better at it. And I haven't been able to land one on this yet, and part of it is because I go up, I lock my foot, and I just slide straight back off the seat. These stock dirt bike seats on like every dirt bike ever, other than like the factory edition dirt bikes, are just so slippery. Now, anybody watching this video, if you have the white and teal 24 or 25 plastics, preferably 24, but if you have the 25 ones, I won't complain. Anybody watching this video has those and wants to straight trade for red, like throw a comment, drop your Instagram, do something, because I want them. I love the red. It's, you know, it's Honda. The red's cool. But the white and teal is just my colors. Anybody that has watched any of my videos could probably tell you that. That's the color I put on literally everything. I don't know why people put tall seats on these, because I feel like I know your legs won't be as bent, but it also, the handlebars are going to be so much lower. I love, now that I don't ride big bikes, this is my Mini and my Grom is my big bike. I wish there were like some good like trails or something I could go ride this on, like some BMX trails that, you know, I could ride a pit bike on. Nobody gets upset about it or anything. Like, that would be ideal. I seriously think in town I could probably get this thing just about anywhere without actually breaking any laws. I'm not very good at swerving it yet, but I will say it is still easier than the Grom is to swerve. The Grom I'm just more used to. So for me, that's easier. I wonder if I can pull up fourth gear. What's fourth? Oh, there's fourth! I wonder, can I circle the roundabout? Not even a struggle. Also, so if you're gonna stunt one of these, I like the rear street tire with the dirt front. It looks a little goofy, but the front street tire for some reason feels way heavier. It's just, once you're in a wheelie, it feels like it weighs nothing in the front. It makes it really easy to maneuver. And I guess the main one I've rode, my neighbor's, I ride his all the time, has this setup on it. And I'm so used to his that, me personally, I don't like the front street tire that much either. And then you gotta get a 14 street tire, so the treads aren't going to match anyways. So you just have the knobby on front. At least you have some off-road capability yet. Well, I know I did not cover everything on these things, but if there's any questions, shoot them in the comments. I'll reply. Even with me not posting much, I am still active. I get notifications when people like or comment on my stuff. I will reply. I actually think I'm going to keep this thing. I am notorious for selling bikes. Granted, I kind of regret selling the knobby. I will admit, I do regret selling the knobby, but honestly, this is more fun. The knobby is a blast. This is more of a blast. But that sums up this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, the usual YouTuber stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to try to start posting more, I promise. My content should only go up from here. So, till the next one. See you guys.